Hi everyone, welcome back to Sam's Kitchen. A little bit different today. I'm not going to cook a meal, but what I am going to show you is how to chop an onion safely. Now, we use onions in an awful lot of our cooking. They're round, they're not the greatest things to chop, so I'm going to show you the best way to chop an onion safely in your kitchen. So the onion grows in the ground like this. This is the head of the onion that sticks out the top. This is the bottom. The best way to cut an onion is to cut from the head to the bottom. Now, if we held an onion like this, there's a likelihood that the onion will go one way, the knife will go another, and possibly into your fingers. The best way to cut it is using this technique here, where you're gripping the onion either side. You cut from head to bottom, straight down with the knife, through the base, and you end up with two halves like that. Clear away your rubbish, so that doesn't go into your food, and you've got your onion that looks like that. Now, we're going to peel off some of the outer skin. That can be quite slippy. You're going to cut the head off, not the bottom, the head, and what you're left with is this. It's easy to peel. You're taking off that layer of brown, okay? That's the skin. Take that off. Again, clear away anything you've got on your board, and you're left with an onion that will look like that. You are then going to hold in the hand that you don't have your knife, the furry bit at the end, and what we're going to do is, this is good if you're doing slices or if it asks you to dice in a recipe. You're going to go in with your knife to about there, down to the board, and then you go down, okay? You're not going to cut all the way fully at the end where the head is. You're going to go in with your point of your knife and down, in and down. You're going to keep your fingers out of the way. As you get closer to your fingers, you're going to approach with the bridge method, so you can hold it all intact. In with the point of your knife and down. In and down. And you continue that all the way along until you've got to the other side of your onion. Okay? Holding it all together as best as possible. Then what you're left with is an onion that is still intact. Hold it tight. We're going to dice this one. This is going to be used in a recipe later on. You then work your way along, dicing your onion, keeping your fingers out of the way, but your onion is still held together, which is great. Onions can be quite slippy. And you work your way along to the end, and then what you're left with is this bit here, and it's all together. You can put it flat on the surface, chop as much off. You don't want to waste anything, so chop as much as you can off to use in your recipes. But what you need to be left with is that little bit there, and that's the core. You don't want that bit. You pop that to the side, but what you're left with is beautifully diced onions. So there we have it, our diced onion. We've got this half. We're not going to use this half today, so you can wrap that in something and pop that in your fridge. But we've got our diced onion here. Come back next week where I am going to use this diced onion in a really delicious recipe. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe. Thank you very much.